I got scared.
There we go.
Double negative.
What is he talking about? That's not Daquan. What are you talking about? It's not Daquan. I'm not Daquan.
Daquan, please come back. Start a video. Turn on the camera. It's like, nah.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have returned with a new one, and so, as I always do, we already have the stuff set up and we're ready to go, but as always, we gotta start the news off with COD. So, Call of Duty Cold War news ended up coming up with this. Well, Black Ops Cold War news came up with this. He said some potential Season 3 content. Keep in mind, some potential. It may not come, it may could, who knows. He says, I can't say that word, some 6v6 map, right? And then he has Doom 12 versus 12 map, and possibly a remastered map. Okay, so I think I know what Doom is. It's that sand map. That was actually one of my favorite maps when I was playing in the beta. It was nice. It was free open in one section and it was crowded in another. So it gives you like an opportunity to have close quarters and a long distance kind of fighting. Don't get me wrong, when I got caught out in like the open, I hated it because snipers just stayed ADS and looking on the spot you were at. So you really had to duck and cover throughout the entire like time you were traveling. But when you are in that predicament, it's just best to stay low and stay down. They're going to get sniped at by somebody eventually. That, or if you are quick with like quick scoping, then you're pretty much okay. You just have to hit them where it hurts. Who knows? Now he also says, oh, and this is for the knifers out there, baseball bat and ballistic knife melee weapon, and possibly an LMG. So the LMG, I'm not really, like, I seriously just got one of my SMGs gold in Cold War. I literally just did that because I'm like, okay, I'll think I'll get like the SMGs and assault rifles diamond, but I'm not getting that dark matter. I just looked at the rocket launcher and I hate it so much. It's not the one that tracks, it's the one that doesn't track. I hate that one. It sucks. No. So the K9 unit is coming, the flamethrower is coming, and or hand cannon. Keep in mind, these are possible things. He also said capture the flag and sticks and stones. So that is pretty interesting. I can't really, I can't wait to see how this is going to be. So, okay, IGN, actually, this is live, by the way. It's been 100 days since Cyberpunk 2077 has been removed from the PlayStation Store, and we're still no closer to knowing when it will return. I want to say this, and I want to say this now to the people who are happy for Cyberpunk like I was. Don't really be sad. I went to Steam and I couldn't find it. I looked it up and it wasn't there. I know it's on the Epic Store, but I didn't see it in the Steam. Did they take it down or something? It's a possibility. If you know if they took it down from Steam, let me know. But as of right now, I didn't see it on Steam. I wanted to buy it for my PC because I heard it was somewhat decent on PC, but who knows. Alright, so this is the part where I get into my little bit of entertaining news, and if you are a Disney Plus fan and or a Gina Carano fan, here's some news. Disney Plus just raised up its price. I don't know what it is, but I'm just looking at it and it says yes, the price is now raised. This is not a good thing for Disney in my opinion. You sitting over here raising the price. We're already in COVID. People are already locked down. And now you're telling people that yes, now the price has been raised. I'm gonna be honest, right? My folks have not paid for that Disney Plus, especially once they fired Gina Carano, because the main person who watched Disney Plus was me and my mom. My mom has her own separate thing now to where she can watch all the oldie cartoons she wants, and I can just get it off the internet. So we tend to not really go to Disney Plus to support it, and after Gina Carano got fired, I just quite frankly just stopped buying it and told him just don't buy Disney Plus no more. There's no point. He can pretty much just watch The Mandalorian any other way. So yeah, raising your prices really is not helping you, Disney. Okay, so I have some more Call of Duty news as always, right? So apparently going through everything, and it says the Call of Duty World War II game that will be coming out in 2021, also known as Call of Duty Vanguard as of right now, has been known and or rumored and or possibly confirmed that it will be on the Modern Warfare engine. If this is true, I might just like World War II Vanguard, because one of the things that attracted me to Modern Warfare was the engine. Now, if it still has if it has the mechanics of it, then I may just purchase it, because something I tell people all the time, I love my Modern Warfare, man. I love my Modern Warfare. There are some times where I get ticked off and angry, yes, but in other times I just look at it and I go, yes, I do like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. I know a lot of people didn't like it because of the way it played, but if you really think on it, all you would have had to do was, it's really more like a search and destroy kind of feel, more like a tactical feel. That's where it really felt like. It felt like Rainbow Six Siege meets COD, and if you would play search and destroy, detonation, detonation, and EMP, stuff like that, the realism mode as well. Yeah, that's what it really felt for. So yeah, apparently it is saying that it's just going to use just the Modern Warfare engine. It looks like progression will be shared with Warzone. I enjoy that, good. And the weapons as well, so that could be interesting. With the way things are going now for the channel, I could be able to release content on like first day. I really should have been doing that way back then when I had got Modern Warfare 2019, and I should have been pumping out content like I do now, but I really wasn't focused on YouTube and I was studying. But now that World War II is coming out and it's got the Modern Warfare engine and it is somewhat sharing with Warzone, I am interested in that. Now, some people were hoping that it was going to continue and it was going to have these new kind of futuristic guns because it was going to be in the new universe, and it was going to be like what were the bad guys, the Yahtzees, what were they going to do? And it's oddly strange, and I don't know why, but some people was just like hoping for that. And when they said that's not gonna happen, it's pretty much just gonna be the realistic guns, I'm thinking, okay, that does make sense, because Call of Duty is a realistic thing, and you wouldn't want like no bullcrap futuristic gun in Warzone throwing off people and just making the whole thing kind of strange. Even though Warzone in itself could handle like a cartoonish like game, some people do prefer Warzone because it is realistic. It does have that arcadey feel, and sometimes it is kind of kid-like playish, but who knows how that would really affect Warzone. Like, I would like to see Infinite Warfare, like Infinite Warfare 2, and then having like these futuristic guns with lasers and stuff like that. Some like they have zombies on the map now. Okay, who's to say they won't have rogue robots coming to the fray later? Who's to say they won't have some cybernetic attack or something? Or in Black Ops 3, whenever it hacked you and the thing ran up. Well, no. I'm thinking of Black Ops 4. That little small rover that went around the area and it was just tasing people. Yeah, I know people would hate to see that, but it would be extremely interesting to see how that would play out in Warzone. Not that it would tase people, but more like you put it on the ground and it would actively seek out the nearest team near you. Like, it would ping them in that area and the thing would show you the way. It would give you like some kind of way to search them, like a dog hunting down a person. It would tell you like it works like the bounty system. It would ping a specific person and then it would chase down that person until it reached that person. It would not disappear. That would be extremely interesting. That's an idea for anybody to use. So if you are a developer or a game thing, or even anybody just creating anything, take the idea, use it. I don't mind, man. That would be pretty interesting to see. Okay, so I think who it was, I want to make sure to give them credit. On Twitter, it says Call of Duty Warzone Dudes, and they said report new hashtag Warzone map coming in 2022 in addition to the new Cold War themed map releasing in April this year. We should be getting a World War II experience in Warzone. Now, I don't think they're going to give us a brand new map, because think about it, Verdansk will be gone, they're going to nuke it, everybody knows it at this point. And they're going to give us this new Cold War map. Now, I hope it still has that Modern Warfare engine. I hope it still does have that, it has the same mechanics and all around build for it. I hope they just don't outright just get rid of all the Modern Warfare guns, because I would be angry if they did something like that. But something that I'm hoping, like they're saying they're having this new map, it could be something like Rebirth Island. So just let that sink in, okay? It could be It could be like a World War II themed Rebirth Island, because if you low-key think about it, what is Rebirth? It's just a small island on the side, something that would shake up the game, so it's close quarters for those people who want a fast-paced shooter. Because a lot of people say Warzone Verdansk is campy. It's very, very slow, especially in solos, mind you, because in solos a lot of people just like to hide. And I love Warzone at nighttime, but in nighttime solos is even worse campy, okay? It's ridiculous just how campy it is. So when you have this Rebirth Island, it's extremely fast paced, people are on top of each other, and you have to constantly move because that storm will catch you if you don't be looking at it all the time. So this could be like the Rebirth map. It could be a new map, because think about it, I would like to see like Verdansk with the Cold War map and then a World War II map. That way you have a variety. You want a Modern Warfare map? Okay, there go your Modern Warfare map. You want a Cold War map? Okay, there go a Cold War map. You want a World War II map? There go a World War II map. But at the same time, it would be a little too much, and the game already has a big memory of its own, so who knows? But I really do think that they're saying it's a World War II map for like a Warzone thing. I think it's really just for Rebirth. It's not going to be as big as Verdansk is, especially with Cold War having their map coming into place oh so early. Okay, so this news is coming from IGN, so please take this with an extreme grain of salt, because we already know how these people are. But they're saying that they spoke with some US veterans and some people with Iraq about the game 6 Days in Fallujah. So as a gamer and a first-person shooter lover, they were saying that, well, from myself personally, I kind of somewhat get like a slap in the face, because they were saying the veterans who went there and the people who was Iraq said that they really shouldn't be doing that. And or hold on, let me check again just to be sure. Yeah, so it's basically IGN pulling out the small violin for people who went through that travesty. Don't get me wrong, that is a terrible, terrible thing. But I've always gone through the mentality of, if you don't like it, you ain't really gotta play it. Like if you look at Call of Duty was based off of World War II, Vietnam, the Cold War itself. And a lot of people do tend to have their complaints. And you know what they do? They don't play it. Plain and simple. So, IGN, please chill the freak out trying to bum people out, man. Let the game come. Well, not like that. Yeah, over and over again, I keep saying it. 6 Days in Fallujah is a terrible thing. Yada, yada, yada. It's going with the controversy. Yada, yada, this. Yada, yada, that. First of all, let me say this. A lot of games are based off of real life. Terrible events have happened. If you do not like the game, don't play it. If you don't like the game, don't talk about it. Don't go sitting here and actively pushing for a game that somebody else is having their choice to play and sitting over there and is like, I don't like the game existing, so I'm going to complain about it. Keep in mind, I saw the trailers and they took stories from other people and put those in the game. So clearly there are some people comfortable enough to show this in this game, and they're like, yes, this is a game, but I want you to understand this is real life and this is war, and war is not good. Of course war is not good, duh. It should be the very last resort, and they're showing you this is what happens in war, this is why it should not happen, this is the very last resort. So please, people, don't be thinking to yourself, wow, IGN must be really they're not. They're just using this for clicks, and they got mine because I needed to speak out on this part, because it's very, very stupid in a way. Don't get me wrong, if you don't like it, your choice, if it's painful for you, by all means. But I want you to understand, if I wish to be entertained, I will be entertained by a video game, plain and simple. Okay, so a lot of people are talking about Falcon and Winter Soldier, and I just want to say this. The story itself right now is building up. I don't think it's at that conflict yet, but it is building up to be so. And I like how they're giving these mini TV shows to give to the story before it really builds up to like a movie. And it's really going to help them out in the long run, because now it gives characters more character development, give people more time to love and or understand them. And I can't really wait to see how this plays out. Now, because they've turned Loki from a bad guy to a lovable villain, more like an anti-hero kind of thing. And he looks to be on the path to heroes. But one thing I would like to see Victor Von Doom with his own TV show showing how he takes over this the area that he's ruling over and whatnot. I would like to see that. It would be extremely interesting to see this villain from his point of view do all these things and why he's doing it, why he must show complete domination and beat his way into everybody's head. for the choices that he's made and the way it affects other people and himself. Alright, if you are a Mortal Kombat fan, I just got some information that says there are decades of story of information to use, and it appears that in the movie it is sticking to canon. The only thing I really, and I've said this before and I will say this again, the only thing that really threw me off about that whole trailer was the come here part. Other than that, it looks pretty okay. It looks decent. I can't wait to see how it's going to play out, and if it is good, I will actively support it. I won't be doing like how I'm doing Disney, because Disney does stupid decisions. And for my anime people, a new My Hero Academia movie has been announced. I literally just got this information from Funimation itself. It says PV reveal. Yes, My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission movie announced. So hey, that's gonna be something interesting. Some new anime to watch too. I mean, with all us being in lockdown, it's gonna be pretty interesting. And while I still got like this minute left, I'm gonna talk about this. It seems like, and this is somewhat, if you're a comic book fan like Marvel and DC, hear me out because this is important. It feels as if Marvel and DC isn't really making anything new. They're just taking any regular character and they're just like, okay, take this regular character, put them in this scenario or change them to this, and then just give it out to people. I don't like that. It's boring, it's lazy, and it feels as if people in other countries are doing stuff way better. And it feels as if they're really getting creatively bankrupt and they don't know what they're doing anymore. Like, you can literally probably pick somebody off of the street and just let them write a story, and it will probably be more interesting than what Marvel and DC are doing. Now, I know to my DC and my Marvel fanboys, listen to me. It's true. It's true. We all know it's true. DC and Marvel has not been the same in quite some time. It don't feel as if they really know what they're doing, especially on Star Wars, because Star Wars don't know what they're doing either. But that's all I gotta say for now. Tell me how you feel. Till next time. Till then. Peace.
Quiet night.